Hi, it's Katrina. From acrobatic flips to escape from predators to spitting venom, here are 10 amazing spiders with incredible superpowers. Number 9. Life-sized decoys. A species of orb spider found living off the coast of Taiwan builds life-sized replica models of themselves to act as decoys for predators. These spiders decorate their webs with materials such as parts of plants or the remains of their prey that is similar to their own coloring, and they make these strange-looking ornaments. Many spiders actually do this, and now we might understand why. By using the remains of dead insects and their egg sacs and all kinds of other goodies, the crafty spiders make prey pellets that are the same size as their own body and suspend them in their webs. A study published in the journal Animal Behavior described this orb spider decoy as being the first example of an animal building a life-size replica of itself. Spiders have to watch out for predatory wasps that try to lay their eggs on them, which will turn them into zombies, and it was observed that more often than not, wasps would attack the decoy rather than the spider. On the other hand, spiders living on undecorated webs were always directly attacked by wasps. While the initial thought is that these decoys might draw more attention to the spiders, it turns out that the benefit of escaping predator attacks outweighs the cost of being more easily seen, or dying a long, slow, and painful death. Number 8. The Cartwheeling Spider. It might not seem that a species of spider native to the sand dunes of the Namib Desert in southern Africa would have much to worry about, but the golden wheel spider has had to adapt to protect itself from its predators, namely spider wasps. Because this species of spiders builds burrows below the surface of sand dunes and wanders around the desert in search of insects, they are more susceptible to being preyed upon. Attacks from its arch-enemy, the parasitic pompilid wasp, consist of the predator taking advantage of the spider's burrow by trapping it in the sand, paralyzing the spider with a venomous stinger, and dragging it into the burrow. There, the wasp lays a single egg in its abdomen. When the egg hatches within the spider, the larva will eat the spider from the inside out. Perhaps that is why the golden wheel spider developed one of nature's most remarkable modes of escape. When threatened, the spider wraps his legs around its body to make itself flip into a ball and can do amazing acrobatic flips in the air that look like cartwheels. It can jump 2 meters per second and rolls down the sloping sand dunes to get away from its attackers. Its gymnastics are pretty impressive. The only thing is that it does this rarely because it uses up a lot of energy. This fascinating spider is one of the best gymnasts in the animal kingdom. Number 7. Spitting spiders. With 239 species that span across the globe, spitting spiders do not sit and wait for predators to come for them. Armed with a venomous silk spray, these spiders have similar coloring and long, delicate legs that resemble the more dangerous brown recluse spider. But these spiders have a very distinct mode of attack where they tap, spit, bite, wrap, and then feed upon their prey. After locating a potential meal, the spider inches towards its intended target. After raising its 2 front legs, it taps on and around the prey to find the perfect striking position. When they've decided, they raise their fangs and eject a sticky concoction of liquid silk that congeals over their target. Remarkably, this liquid isn't simply a glob of venom. The spiders use altering fangs to eject 2 zigzagging strands of silk that overlap their next meal and pin it into place. Once they've ensnared their prey, the spiders inject their paralyzing venom and the corrosive saliva liquefies the insides, after which the spider sucks out the innards. Delicious! Scientists continue to investigate peptides in the spider's venom as a potential basis for new types of medication. Of the 3 spitting spider peptides that have been tested so far, none have been found to be useful in medication. There are at least another 47 known spitting spider peptides to be tested, so while these venoms help the spitting spiders capture their prey, they could possibly also be of some help to humans. Number 6. The Brazilian wandering spider. Known as the world's deadliest spider, the Brazilian wandering spider is similar to the golden wheel spider in that it doesn't build a web, but instead walks the jungle floor at night looking for prey. Although they are considered the most toxic spider in the world, they are not the biggest. However, when they defend themselves, they lift their body up on their hind legs in a defensive display. Out of 7,000 cases, only 10 people have died from the bite of this species, because it is said that the spider only injects venom in approximately 1/3 of the bites it gives. That doesn't mean that a bite from one of these spiders should not be taken lightly. The venom from the Brazilian spider causes extreme pain and inflammation, loss of muscle control, and breathing problems. And men need to watch out because the bite can deliver a long and painful erection. But because of this, several studies have looked at using this venom for erectile dysfunction drugs. Fun fact. Over the last few years, the Brazilian wandering spiders have made their way to the UK in shipments of bananas. So although you might not expect to ever come across a Brazilian wandering spider in your lifetime, that doesn't mean they can't make their way to your local grocery store. Number 5. The Bolas Spider. The Bolas spider might just be one of the most remarkable we've ever discovered. One of its superpowers is the ability to lure moth species by mimicking the pheromones they give off. Even more incredible is the fact that the spiders are able to change the blend of pheromone through the night as a way to attract the species that are active at different times. Pretty advanced, don't you think? The stealth ability of the Bolas spider is pretty incredible. Instead of building a web, it slings a single line of silk across a gap and waits. It then dangles another piece of silk with a sticky glob at the end. Next, the spider releases imitation pheromones of the female moth, which attracts the male moth in search of female company. The spider then swings the lasso and pulls in the moth for a late-night snack. Crunchy! Because moths can be turned off by certain types of pheromones, the Bolas spider has adapted its abilities to change the scent they give off throughout the night, making them an amazing species that has adapted its hunting techniques to take advantage of their unsuspecting prey. Another amazing ability of the Bolas spider is the fact that they can hide in plain sight from potential predators. The female spider of this species spins a silken mat on the surface of a leaf. By clinging to this safety net and drawing her legs tightly around her body, to predators, the female spider looks like a droplet of bird poop. Best camouflage ever. Nobody wants to mess with that. Number 4. The funnel web spider. The funnel web spider can be found in Australia, and as most animals from there, it is anything but average. At least, its lair isn't. If you happen to be in the humid forest regions of the east coast and highlands of Australia, or maybe even in the drier open forests of the western slopes, be sure to look down. If you spot a hole in the ground with a series of irregular silk trip lines radiating out from the entrance, you have just stumbled upon the burrow of a funnel web spider. The species utilizes this intricate alarm system as a way to detect incoming prey. The spider sits inside its burrow with its legs on the tripwires. When it feels the vibrations of a passing beetle, cockroach, or skink, it races out to grab its meal. There are also a few species of funnel web spiders that live in trees in the wet forests of northern New South Wales and southern Queensland. Instead of underground burrows, these spiders build their lairs in the holes of rotting branches or large trees, covering their web tunnel with bark or wood particles. So the next time you're out for a walk, you might want to watch where you step and also look up to see what's around. Funnel web spiders can't jump, but they can rear up when threatened and lunge before they strike. Number 3. The Goliath bird-eating tarantula. With a leg span about the size of a dinner plate, more than 12 inches, the Goliath bird-eating spider is the second largest spider in the world, after the giant huntsman. These brown spiders have a lot of special hairs called urticating hair covering their bodies, which are extremely irritating. They will shoot off these microscopic barbed hairs and aim straight for the eye, which is great for defense. It also has fangs and a venomous bite, although it is not considered a threat to humans unless you grab one or you scare it. A very aggressive species of spider, Goliath bird eaters will often fight their own kind if their territory is challenged. They are also one of the few species of spider that are known to make a type of hissing sound by rubbing their legs together. So the question you all are asking, does it really eat birds? The answer is yes. When one was first spotted by a naturalist, it was eating a hummingbird. They will eat just about anything that is smaller than they are, but mostly eat amphibians, insects, and small rodents. Birds aren't that easy to catch. Number 2. The green lynx spider. The green lynx spider is one of the largest native species of spiders found in the United States. The adult spiders can spit venom up to 8 times their body length. The spray tastes bitter and irritates the human eye, as people have shared from experience. When a World War II-era soldier described seeing one of these spiders, it actually sprayed him in the eyes and caused impaired vision. Stretching about 3 inches across from leg tip to leg tip, the green lynx can produce more than 100 hatchlings out of a single egg sac. The baby spiders are only the size of the head of a pin, so the mother green lynx sticks around for 6 to 8 weeks, using her venom to guard her hatchlings from ants, birds, and other predators. Her venom is very effective for hunting and protecting her baby spiders. The species color, a bright chartreuse, is the perfect camouflage for hunting during the spring and summer months. Because they hunt bees, wasps, butterflies, moths, and caterpillars, some scientists have considered deploying armies of these spiders to protect crops, such as cotton, which seems quite ingenious, but wouldn't be a very welcome sight to any arachnophobes out for a stroll. Number 1. Fringed Jumping Spider. The fringed jumping spider is a skilled hunter from Australia with several superpowers. For one, they are able to leap up to 50 times their own body length. Found in habitats ranging from the savanna woodland to the rainforest, these spiders make their webs among rocks, in bark, or foliage. The fringed jumping spider loves to eat other spiders, which are sometimes 3 times their size. It gets its name from the way it moves. It walks slowly and directly, bursting or jumping into action only when they seize their prey. They use this behavior to lure victims into thinking they aren't a threat, which allows their prey to move fatally close. When their victims are about 5 millimeters away, the fringed jumping spider suddenly attacks, lunging forward with its fangs outstretched to grasp its prey and inject its venom. These jumping spiders are extremely clever and will pluck the strings of a spiderweb to bring the spider to them. And then they pounce. Thanks for watching! Hopefully these amazing abilities will help give these little critters a bit of a reputation boost. Which spider was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to tag me in any insect or spider pictures you have on Instagram at Katrina Explained. See you next time! Bye!